And let me just tell you, I went to Washington following my mother's advice. I'd been in the legislature before that at the age of 26. And how did I get elected? I didn't have anybody for me. We just got an army of people who, and many women who left their kitchens to go out and go door to door and to put yard signs up for me all the way back when, things were different. Now you call homes and everybody's out working. But at that time, early days, it was an army of the women that really helped me to get elected to the state Senate. And I went into that job. And I didn't take any orders from anybody there. In fact, Republicans tried to raise taxes, and I wrote my first budget, and that was very interesting. And then when I went to Congress, I couldn't believe the night I won. I was the only Republican in America to defeat an incumbent Democrat in our country running on the Reagan agenda, because I was a big believer in Reagan. And I went down there, and the only committee I found myself on was a defense committee. In fact, there was no room for me. But they put me on this committee. And here I am, a rock-ribbed conservative Republican. And the first thing that happens is I find hammers, screwdrivers, and wrenches that cost tens of thousands of dollars, and I've got military contractors telling me it was okay. Well, that's not okay in my book. And so I became a military reformer, a strong supporter of the military, but we need to clean the waste out of that building. Because if you don't, you're ended up throwing good money after bad.